Are you going to get it through hard work? Or are you going to sell a piece of yourself for something? Even if you sold a piece of yourself for something, the universe requires another payment. My question to y'all is, why are y'all paying on a bill that you don't need to be paid? The currency that you choose to pay these bills with, these distractions with, is your attention. I'm here to tell everybody watching this particular podcast that you fall for it every time. But I want you to hear me out. This is not a political podcast. This is Think Pieces and Conversations. This is the first time I even mentioned the name of this show in an episode, because recently is when I came up with the title. But this is what it's called, Think Pieces and Conversations. So while I was thinking, I had this conversation in my head. If you look around, it looks like the world is going through its little phase, its downturn. It's going through its valley instead of being in its peak. There's a lot of wars going on. There's a lot of leftover residue from the thing that happened in 2020. There's a lot of leftover residue. A lot of things woke up out of sleep. A lot of people woke up out of sleep. A lot of minds woke up. A lot of perspective changed. A lot of things that had the people's trust no longer have the people's trust. A lot of things that was supposed to maintain and has been maintaining through the years, the decades, the centuries, the foundation of those things has been tested through 1 or 2 years, 2020 and 2021. And right now in 2023, the state of things has changed. The laws have changed. The minds of the people have changed. The traditions have changed. The traditions have been questioned. Identities have been questioned. Genders have been questioned. Agendas have been pushed to the maximum. Agendas have been resisted, are being resisted. Laws, television, the things that are being pushed are either being pushed harder or are being resisted harder. There is an opposite force happening on every angle. I just have one statement. Y'all fall for it every time. If there are people that are the higher ups, that they call it, the chess game is played so perfectly. Some days it's almost hard to believe that somebody's really that good at chess. But chess give you control of the pieces on the board. With your hand and your brain, you know where to move the piece. If you're very good at chess, you think 5 to 10 to 15 moves ahead. That's what they say. So, while me thinking about a person higher up, quote unquote, is moving the chessboard, I think it would be a lot easier to move chess pieces if you had that much control. Like if you did with a chessboard, an actual chessboard in front of you, it actually wouldn't be so far-fetched if you have the pieces at your hand, at your whim. Things going on. They know that you fall for it every single time. You say Adolf, what you mean by fall for it? What's it? What you mean by it? It is division. It is separation. It is segregation. It is divide and conquer. You fall for it every single time. Why do you fall for it? The division aspect. It's so easy to divide, you guys. Something happens, you're quick to jump aside. You're quick to, there's no research. There's no, hold on, let me sit back and think about what I'm doing. There's just, let me jump aside. Let me take a side. And nobody has never thought. Jay-Z quoted, I'm about to quote Jay-Z in Renegade. He said, I drove by the fork in the road and went straight. His brain, in that lyric, his brain didn't just see two sides. His brain didn't just see left and right. His brain see what's beyond the fork. What's beyond the hard obstacle in the middle? What's beyond that? Let me see what's beyond there, because I don't like these two options. I don't like to have to go to this way and that way. I think the middle option is that critical think option. I think it's that, let me actually see what's going on here before I pick a side option. The world has brainwashed people into thinking there's only one or two ways to do things. There is no one to two ways. There is many ways to do things. But since you're blindfolded and you can't see beyond the veil, you can't see, you're blind. The things that happened in 2020 and 2021, they made the veil over your eyes even thicker. You're not a part of the group, a part of the ever-growing majority of people that has awakened, and that the veil has been lifted off their eyes. You're not a part of that group. So you don't see. You can't see. For the ignorant people in the back that watch this video, they'll probably be in my TikTok comments. Yo, he think he's killing it right now. Yo, bro, what are you talking about? Listen, I don't have time to explain to those that can't listen, to those that can't hear, and to those that can't see. But if you can see, you can hear, and you can feel, if you're in tune with the energies of the world, there is a balancing act happening right now. It's differentiating between the people that only see what's in front of them and the people that see what's beyond what's in front of them. The people that have 3D vision, 4D vision, 5D vision, they see things overarching. They see things overhead instead of in front. I think I coincide with, and I am in the same team with a lot of those people that think the same as me. But the loudest majority in the room are the people that still fall for it. I gotta pick a side. Oh my God, if I don't pick a side, these people will judge me. Why nobody has never thought, instead of picking a side, some of y'all don't gotta pick a side. Some people that's in tune and embedded into the system and has taken trinkets and triscuits and biscuits from the system and certain things they took. They sold pieces they sold to get in this position up here. Those people, they have to choose. They got no choice. If you ever seen The Fall of the House of Usher, it's a brand new show that's out. The show's message, if you watch it, you might think it's just a horror show. This show is way beyond just some horror show. This show kind of parallels and takes you to places that kind of mirrors what's going on, and it's a documentary of what's going on in companies that with people that are in very, very high positions and have very, very high influence, but their names are protected by something, by someone, by some type of entity that controls the things that you don't see in front of you, the things beyond the things that you see in front of you. And there's a price to pay. There's always a price to pay. That's how the universe works. There's a price to pay. Are you going to get it through hard work? Or are you going to sell a piece of yourself for something? Even if you sold a piece of yourself for something, the universe requires another payment. My question to y'all is, why are y'all paying on a bill that you don't need to be paid? The currency that you choose to pay these bills with, these distractions with, is your attention. And yet, they catch you and they get you every single time. They divide you. I want you to sit, ponder, think about what I said. I said a whole lot today in this video. They keep getting you every single time. Adolf out.